Right guys, I've been asked the question, what are the different types of ninja mission? Here's my bloody question board, you lot won't let up. And no, I have not played Ghost of Tsushima, stop asking. Stop it. Right, okay, so of course, support me, get yourself a copy of this, the Book of Ninja. If you've not read this, you don't know about ninjutsu, basically. That is the number one thing you should start reading. Okay, so different ninja missions. Right, you have to divide the ninja into various types here. Of course, Chikamatsu Shigenori divides them into Innin and Yonin, same as Fujibayashi Yasutake. So that is Yin Yang Ninja. Okay, so for those people who keep missing my yin yang videos, you're getting it itchy nose, you're getting it totally wrong. Okay, so the basic division is those who are in open disguise, meaning I'm walking around as a businessman, I'm walking around as a priest, or I'm just approaching somebody as an identity. And the other one is to do in stealth and to not be seen. A group of lads basically going through the wilderness, getting into places they shouldn't be, burning it down, kidnapping people, killing people, and all that. So that's your basic two types of ninja. So one of them will be literally going off, setting off from home, dressed as his monk-like traveller, and he'll go all the way. Imagine the map of Japan. Imagine if I had the money for this sort of YouTube animation, and the map of Japan is going, and you see his little place in Mount Fuji erupts and everything, and he's a little going around, and he's doing his stuff. Now, he's not on his own. There are millions of other people moving around Japan at this time, all moving about, in and out. Some people locally, some people all over the country. Messengers going to and forth. There's lots and lots of people moving, and if you zoom in, one of those characters in the road or in the town or wherever is actually a ninja, and he's got a secret mission. He might not necessarily be a fully blown ninja. It might be that he's actually a priest, but the local lord has come to him and said, I want you to be loyal to me. I'll donate this amount of money to your temple. Just go and find out this information from the other temple that you're connected to in that province, but then go and have a look at the castle outline of that province, etc. So the little monk goes off, or he might not trust that, so they actually pull in a proper ninja who learns how to be a monk, and he goes off. So it can be anything. I can't sit here and tell you every type of disguise, whatever it is needed. If you want to be a lumberjack, be a lumberjack. If you're going to be a fisherman, be a fisherman. But there's no point being a fisherman not near a river. You're walking around in the desert. Oh, what, you're a fisherman? Yeah, I'm just in the local area. What for? Stand out like a sore thumb. So you've got to fit in with the local area. So on the whole, you've got ninja out there. However, ninja can, even though we divide them to yin and yang, they can actually be divided into three basic areas. Okay, those who go away in disguise, like I've just discussed, or those who stay with the army or with the main force in the castle or move out. And those people are divided into two types. The open shinobi, who literally say, I am shinobi, I'm defending this place. And the hidden shinobi who go out and start infiltrating different places. So as the people move, as the army moves, yep, cue YouTube, really good graphics that if I had an editor and I had money, it could actually produce, but I can't. So map of Japan or map of the province, your ninja has gone out and he's already chatting to people. He's already got the local spy network, the people he knows there, because they've been sending Christmas cards for years. Do you remember I did that video on ninja Christmas cards? Yep, well, or New Year's cards. Basically, that's what you'd be doing. You keeping in contact with different people. So, like for example, I don't know if Gabriel Rosser is watching this video, but Gabriel Rosser, you need to email me because I've just got your card back from Hawaii. Apparently, you're not at that address anymore. So, if I was going to Hawaii, I'd now be cut off because I'd turn up to the house that I thought I could get, shelter in. And Gabriel's not there, he's gone. So I've just received the card back from the post. So I've now got to find Gabe. So that's one of my avenues is in cut off. So I've got to find another one. I've actually got another friend in Hawaii called Chiharu. So I'm at Chiharu's house doing like the info, the knowledge on all that area. But if not, I'm so you've got those people out there. And the rest now, the army go on the march. Jimbure, the orders for war have gone out. Samurai have come together. The shinobi are literally one step ahead of the army. So you've got shinobi in the other province where you're going. Your army is on the march now. Everybody knows you're going to war, so they start locking down. But your shinobi is already in there. So you've sent out, say, 10 or 20 shinobi to do different things in the province. The province realise they're going to war. They lock the gates. our shinobi are locked on that side, which is what we want. Okay. Hopefully we've infiltrated them to the top levels of society, but if not, we've at least got them inside the gates and they know the messages and the conch horn shells and everything, that the messages through those. So as the army's moving along, you get people guarding the Lord, usually shinobi, or I can say, not usually, but I can say we have good evidence to say that shinobi did that job at night, checking everything, checking behind the curtains and having a look for everything. But the other ones, the ones that go out, are literally going out a few hundred yards away from the army. So if the army's there, the centre of the army's there, the curtains are put up, cue YouTube video. I wish somebody would download this video and make this video into cool graphics. And then basically, the army is yay big, but the ninja have gone outside of that and they're scouting the area. They've got tripwires up at night. They set them up. They've got bell systems going. They've got like ropes that they tug to each other to sort of say, okay, they've got messages that they pull backwards and forwards on. They've got fire rockets in case they need to say somebody's infiltrated, and they're listening for other ninja infiltrating. They're checking the ground for traps. They're checking that nobody's creating pitfall traps or like trenches for you to fall in. And they're also going ahead with the Monomi. So the Monomi, the main scouts, are going out and saying, okay, we've already, because they've already done this route, the shinobi have already done this route, they say, we're camping here tomorrow. Can we still camp in that area? Is there anything that's a problem? So the Monomi go out riding, they check the area and they say, nope, there's no problem. The shinobi will go into the crevices and check there's no ambushes, and they'll come back and say, okay, set up camp. They set up camp, and again, the shinobi go out and check this area. Next day, everyone moves along. Again, the shinobi ahead of them. And there's the target. That's the army, and it's a leapfrog job like that all the way across. Now, it doesn't mean they only can see that far. The shinobi are going all the way backwards and forwards, checking everything. But on the whole, this is happening to get there. Yep. So, and then when they get there, they're like sending messages to the people on the inside, set fire to the western side at 4 in the morning, and from this, you know, from this shop or whatever, or do this, or open this gate, or something like that, or set fire to the stables, and we'll take advantage of the situation. So they're the basic roles of shinobi. They're always to do with intelligence gathering. It's to do with making sure the enemy cannot infiltrate you and that you can infiltrate the enemy. So two sides, two people are sending specialists to infiltrate the other side, and they're using specialists to stop people infiltrating. So it's a cat and mouse game like this all the way. What makes it more dynamically difficult is that you get traitors and double agents. So if you're on this side and somebody's going that way, you're like, he might be working for that side, and they're like, oh, okay. And then a third element comes in, and sometimes Sun Tzu says that basically when you go to war, a third element will always rise, because basically the people around you are linking. There's a gap, and you don't expect it. People who are not on the greatest terms with you, but not enemies, will suddenly become your enemy because they can grip your land very quickly or grab something from you, and then you'll do treaties later and work it all out later, but they'll come in. So the minute you concentrate all on this force, another person will come in. Boom. So shinobi have to be checking them as well. So not only have you sent shinobi here, you have now sent shinobi all the way others, and if somebody makes a move, part of the army breaks off and stops them and then comes back, or you make an alliance with that person, so if that person moves, they move. So then it becomes a 4 or 5 or 6 part problem. You know what I mean? It's like, and then shinobi running, and then the general's got to go, who's on my side again? And then you've got to be like, and that's where traitors flip. Sekigahara, people just flipped and changed the day. It's all quite complicated. Not complicated to understand, but complicated to follow if you're living inside of it. It's like, oh God, he's on whose side? So for the person who said to me, you know, what jobs does a ninja do? That's the basic overview of a ninja, really, because the amount of jobs they could do, there'd be millions of them. You could make up 1,000. As Isui Sensei says from the Shoninki, the True Path of Ninja, he says ninjutsu is like a void. It has no sort of edges. It doesn't have a clear definition. It just is there when you need it. And that's the words I've pretty much understood ninjutsu from. So don't forget, guys, get yourself a copy of this. Olaban Senshukai. Sorry for the lack of graphics and all that. I don't have time to do that sort of video, sorry. It would just take too long. But do pass this around, help subscribe, get other people involved. It would be really nice. Keep the channel going, basically. Alright, see you later.